Hello boys and welcome to Aspect Zero Profile Production and next part the Sakura Alien 2's right here, and let's jump in where we left off last time. A girl that looks like Ina apparently shrieked. Well, the hair color is different and eye color too, but otherwise she looks a little bit like Ina. A woman is sprawled on the sidewalk a few paces away from Hiyori, and her legs sprayed in an unmanly manner. Her eyes are wide, her mouth agape, and her face, though pale, is flushed cherry blossom pink with embarrassment. This woman's age is a mystery, but at a glance I peg her be a little older than Hiyori and I, in her mid to late 20s or so. I don't know very much about women's clothes. My interests lie in the far-flung reaches of space, not the contents of a glossy fashion magazine, but even I can tell this woman's wardrobe choices are stylish. She is clad in dark hues, from her charcoal-colored sweater to her tight black skirt. Her long, shapely legs are encased in painted pantyhose, and her long coat, which gapes open about her voluptuous chest, is lined with fur. Her feet are clad in a pair of very high, very precarious-looking heels, which, given how icy the streets are thanks to the recent snowstorms we've been having, is probably how she ended up in so compromising a position. She must have fallen over. I hope she didn't twist her ankle. Oh dear. The woman winces, one hand rubbing her behind. That really was quite painful. How embarrassing. Her blush turns deeper still as, raising her head, her gaze meets mine. She must have caught me staring. It'd probably be better for her pride if I'd walked on by Hiyori in tow, pretending I hadn't spied her, but it's no longer possible. I can't play dumb anymore. Now that it's come to this, I feel obligated to help her. Well, it's not a real pain. I mean, I would help anyone anyway. I wasn't going to ignore her anyway. I guess it doesn't really matter. She's seeing me, I was going to lend her a hand anyway. I'm not the sort of guy who would simply ignore a woman who's suffering. I only hope she's not too badly injured. Excuse me, miss, but are you alright? If you can't stand, you can take my hand. Let me help you. No, it's fine. I can get up on my own. The woman persists stubbornly. Maybe she's too proud to accept help from somebody a lot younger than she is, but her attempt to stand of her own volition soon meets with failure. Unable to find a purchase on the slippery sidewalk in her high heels, her behind hits the ground with yet another thud. Ow. I'm not the one in the woman's shoes, thank goodness I'll never be able to walk in them, but her embarrassment is so palpable I can feel it. I started to feel ashamed of her on her behalf. It doesn't help that, given the spread of her legs and the shortness of her skirt, I can see her panties. Not that I'm staring, of course. It's not my fault that I happened to catch a glimpse of black wispy lace during her second stumble. Well, they look more like shorts from what I've seen, from this picture at least. Oh dear. I can't believe this is happening to me. I must look such a fool. It's alright. I try to console the woman while forcibly moving my gaze up from the crotch to her face. There's no sense of making her more embarrassed than she already is. We all fall over from time to time. None of us are impervious to it. Particularly bad for it today, it being so slippery. Are you sure? The woman's eyes burrow into mine, seeking reassurance as a child might. You don't think I'm a fool, do you? No, I don't. I might reconsider that, though, if you refuse to accept my help. I can get back on your feet in no time. It really isn't any bother. The woman pulls her face, as though she just bitten into a lemon. It's somewhat humiliating relying on a boy as young as you for aid. So that is what's bothering her. I don't feel that smart, but it's nice to have it confirmed. But it is very slippery, and these shoes aren't at all practical. I wanted to make a good first impression during my job, so I dressed up a bit. I suppose these clothes aren't suitable for the winter months, however. I hadn't counted on it being so cold in this country. Such a bother, but I suppose it's not the weather's fault. Or short-sighted. Well, I made my mistake for the present, and the woman surveys me, her dark eyelashes fluttering. Her face, I noticed, carefully made up, her eyes lined in black, her lashes articulately long, her cheeks have dotted with white foundation, her lips are outlined in purple. It's an interesting lipstick choice, but I think it suits this woman. It matches the lining of her coat. She looks a bit like a fashion model. She's certainly pretty enough for it. I suppose I should be fine if I accept your help. Just this once. Thank you for being so considerate. There's no problem, really. Here. I help the woman up, then once I'm sure that she won't stumble again, I take a few steps back. You feel alright now? Can you stand on your own? Oh yes. Thank you. I'm just a bit shaken. You haven't hurt your ankle? I don't think so. The woman shifts on the spot, twisting her legs tighter and tighter, and I can't see any telltale sparks of pain flicker across her face, which seems to be a good omen. I don't seem to have any bruises either, thank goodness. The only part of me which sustained any significant damage is my pride. I hope nobody else saw that. I think you're good. It's just me and Haru around here. Nobody else should have seen you. That's a relief, I suppose. Though I do wish you had not been here to witness my humiliation either. Woman sighed. Oh well, it could have been worse. I'm grateful you came to my aid, young man. Not that I really needed your help. I would have been just fine on my own, really. I am a mature, responsible adult, after all. I'm more than capable of looking after myself. The woman pouts, her cheeks puffed out, and turns her nose up in the air. She might call herself a mature, responsible adult, but her current conduct isn't particularly grown up. There's quite a contrast between sophisticated appearance and her easily flustered nature, but I think she's pretty cute. Now I shall take my leave. Please erase what you witnessed from your memories. You did not see me fall over, do you understand? I would never do anything so inelegant. That never happened. So saying, the woman marches off, her high heels strike against the sidewalk with a series of aggressive tugs, like the dancing second hand of a clock. She waves as she walks, make that stalk, and I worry she might stumble and fall again, but to my relief she is able to keep her balance. It looks like one crisis has been averted. I'm relieved, but on the other hand, that was quite an interesting reaction. Arch the woman's back, my hands buried anew in my pockets as it recedes into the distance. She seems appreciative enough at first, but then she started acting so moody. I hope I didn't do anything to offend her. I doubt it. You acted just as any good Samaritan should, Haru. I don't know. Would a good Samaritan use a woman's misfortune as an opportunity to take a peek at her panties? It's not like I was staring on purpose, at least. I didn't think I was, but I can't erase the image of her really lace undergarments from my mind. I mean, there were not any frilly thing about them. They were just straight ones as always. As the normal ones are. I don't really know. I suppose that most women's undergarments usually are frilly, but those wasn't. The image has been seared theirs as though by a branding iron. Did the woman see my eyes wonder? I hope she doesn't think I'm some kind of pervert, not that I admire this, I suppose. I doubt I ever see her again. She was so pretty, though. Here it's wistfully. Her figure was to die for. She was so tall and willowy. I bet she could be a runaway model. Be a runway model. Okay. I'm pretty plain and ordinary in comparison. I don't think I ever looked like that, but it is strange. What is? I have a vague feeling that I met her somewhere before. But that seems unlikely. She didn't recognize me, and I can't place where I might have seen her. Maybe she really is a model. Might have seen her in a magazine. Maybe. While Hiyori ponders, I extricate my phone from my pocket. I want to know what time it is. I'm actually aware that my first lecture of the day starts soon, and I don't want to be late for it. I'm an honor student. I'm always trying to show up to my lectures early. Checking my phone tells me at last that I only have 10 minutes to hurry to campus, or I break my perfect attendance streak. Crap. I groan. The debacle took me more time than I thought. We need to get going. Yes, that's a good point, I wouldn't want to be late. Let's head off then. Right. I stashed my phone back in my pocket, and together Hiyori and I hastened through the streets. All thoughts of the mysterious woman who may or may not be a fashion model evaporate from my mind during my trek. There are more important things to worry about in life than pretty women and their panties, and I think physics ranks chief among them. Sakura would probably say my priorities are messed up, and he might have a point, but we all have our passions. Space will always be mine, no matter what happens. And nothing if not devoted. I arrive on campus about 15 minutes later with Hiyori in tow. We say our farewells, then head to our own respective departments to begin the day. Hiyori to the humanities block, I to the science. The sheer cold of the day slowed down my commute somewhat, and I'm a bit later arriving at my lecture hall than I usually be. My lecture started 5 minutes ago, and my fellow students are already there, warming their hands beneath their ties and booting up their laptops. How embarrassing. I sink into my seat near the front of the lecture hall, then glance up sheepishly at my lecturer. I can't help but feel guilty over my tardiness. Part of me thinks I should apologize. That's probably why I got called a nerd back in high school. But I blink, taken aback when my eyes meet those of my lecturers. Yeah, I thought something like that. Multiverse theory. I have a theory about the multiverse. But, I mean, that might be something better for something else. Like, speakeasy or something like that. But, I mean, that was all I have for Sakura Alien 2 this time. So hit like and subscribe. See you next time. Bye bye!